My name is AJ Gevaerd, journalist from Brazil. I'm the president of the Brazilian UFO Center, named Brazilian Flying Saucer Research Center. And I'm a member of the Brazilian Committee of UFO Researchers, which has done a campaign in Brazil since 2004 to have total declassification of UFO files.
So what are you here this week to bring to the table? What would you like to tell people that you think is being under-recognized?
Well, Brazil has been officially involved in the UFO phenomena for quite some time. We have several different committees for UFO researchers on official basis that happened in the years of 54, 69, and 77. And all of them were composed by several members of the Brazilian military, and I mean Air Force mainly, but also Navy and Army, and intelligence personnel. And during all this time, these committees for UFO research, officially, a lot of information were obtained. And this information came through in a format of reports of sightings, pursuits of UFOs, sometimes photos and even films made by military personnel in Brazil in several occasions. Now, I bring to this occasion here in Washington a series of evidences that Brazil has solid, concrete information about UFO existence and its materiality and its precedency or origin in external areas from our planet. Mainly, I have information about UFOs in the Amazon that were obtained officially by a team of 3 men built together to investigate UFOs in a particular area of Brazil, in a particular area of the Amazon, in an island called Colares. And in that occasion, during 4 months, these 3 men were faced with a phenomena that they could not explain in format of vehicles that came from outside this planet. And how do we know that? It's the very own conclusion of the members of that committee, and especially its commander, Captain Uranger Holanda, who, among others, were face to face dozens of times with extraterrestrial vehicles that are not designed, built here, but they are designed and built by other societies, other civilizations, and foreign in other planets.
Landings in Brazil?
Yes, we have lots of landings in Brazil. We have lots of abductions in Brazil. We have all sorts of cases from A to Z in the UFO casuistics. You will find everything you can possibly imagine in Brazil. We have some hotspots, places where UFOs can be seen almost daily, at least regularly, weekly. And the main point of all this is that this is not only of knowledge of Brazilian UFO researchers, it is also of the knowledge of the military and the government who have been involved, all those in a secret manner, in investigating UFOs. But when we speak about secrecy in Brazil for our military, it's not that they made to keep it secret like a priority. It's not the big thing, because so many times the government has shared with the population information here and there about this. And of course, this information that we share are only the whatever's above the line of the water. You know, is the big part of the biggest part of this iceberg is underneath the water, and this is what we're looking for through the campaign UFOs Freedom of Information Now, that is started in 2004 and has had so far a great success. Just recently, 10 days ago, I was coordinating a meeting with the Brazilian Air Force, Army, and Navy at the Brazilian Ministry of Defense. That was the first time in history in Brazil and in anywhere else in the world that such a thing happened. I mean, UFO researchers, civilian UFO researchers were invited by the Ministry of Defense of a country to sit down with them and to sit down with military. Participating in that meeting, we had over 10 military from the 3 armed forces in Brazil, and they were all willing to listen to what we had to say. And we described the UFO phenomena in such a way that coincided with what they know about it.
And so they acknowledged it back?
And they did acknowledge that, and also, especially the Brazilian Air Force has guaranteed that in June, perhaps July, a new batch of UFO documents would be released to the public and will be given to the civilian UFO researchers to investigate.